Hey everybody, this is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in beautiful San Diego, California. And I come to you live every Monday, usually at 1, and today it's 2 Pacific time. So thank you to anybody who's shown up today. Appreciate you waiting a little bit. And the reason I had to be a little late is my dad's actually visiting from Northern California. I was up there this last week and had a lot of rain up there, which apparently you guys got a little bit down here while I was gone. But today it's like early 70s and sunny out. It is just beautiful outside. Anyway, so I was gone all last week. Hope you enjoyed seeing some videos on the go, as they kind of were very much on the go. Hopefully someone's going to come on today and find me. But anyway, so that and all of the other cards that I was showing you, those are from that class that I had recently. Hi to whoever just showed up. Say hi so I know who's on here and where you're from. Anyway, so I was gone last week and a little bit late today because we convinced my dad to come home with us because we're hoping, hey Peggy, good to see you. We're hoping to convince him to move down here. He's ready to move into like a senior living center. And so we were out visiting one today, so that's why I was a little bit late. So they have some nice amenities. I felt this one was extremely posh, and I felt like I was on a 5-star vacation. That's how nice it was. And I said to my dad, I wish we could all figure out exactly how much longer we have to live, because if you're going to live another 20 years, I don't know if we have enough, you have enough money saved for this, but if you're not, then hey, spend it all on something like that. Anyway, so that's why I'm a little bit late today, but thank you everybody who's come to play. And I thought I'd show you a bunch of new product that's coming January through March. New mini catalog. I'm real excited about that. Came while I was gone, and I've just had time to unbox it and get it ready, but I haven't had time to play. So we'll be playing with making a holiday card from Sophisticated Sleds. So that's what we're doing today. So a lot going on. Just want to mention a couple things going on. With me and my business, we did our holiday card buffet a couple weeks ago. I still have some extra cards, so if somebody's wanting some holiday cards, I will send them to you to make it home, along with a PDF of 18 different cards. We made 8 cards for $35. If you want it sent to you, $10 extra for shipping. And if you just want the PDF of all 18 cards, it's $25. Now, coming up for classes on December, I wrote down 8th. December 8th. We've got a Hanukkah class, and I think I kind of showed you little sneak peeks there, not there. This is like a cute little fun fold, and an all white Hanukkah card, and this one with the gold on, the one that comes like that, and then has the envelopes. So that's a sneak peek at the Hanukkah class. And again, you can get that at home too. It's $35 for 8 cards and another $10 if you want it sent to your house. Last thing is I'm teaching a gift tags class at the Oasis in Rancho Bernardo. I'd love to have some people show up. It's pretty reasonably priced. But on to the main thing. So today I'm going to put you down because I want to show you something that I haven't been able to show you till I got it, which is our mini January through April catalog. So here we go. I can't show you what's inside, but I can show you what I got out of this catalog. Whoops. I'm just trying to make sure that you can see it. Yeah. Anyway, it's beautiful and lots of very springy kind of things. And remember, we told you with that online exclusive Valentine suite, that's the only real Valentine whole suite of stuff. There's one other Valentine thing I'm going to show you that's a celebration item. But most of this is just kind of springy kind of stuff. Like I said, I'm not allowed to show you the inside. Oh, and by the way, if you're one of my customers, I will be sending one or giving you one of these for free. And if you are not already working with a demonstrator, pop me an email at stampwithdrrobin at gmail.com, and I will send you one. So I did not get this whole suite of products. I did not get, this is a mega suite that this comes in. And this is called, what's it called? Storybook Moments Suite. It has 2 different bundles that come with it. And like I said, I didn't really get those, but I got the paper. And look at this beautiful petal pink ribbon. Can you see how it has these little scallops? I think that's going to be so fun to be working with that. So it has this plaid paper and all these kind of springtime colors, and look at the backs too. So I also like that you could use these for masculine cards, which are, you know, we don't always, ooh, I love that color. It's a pretty peacock, looks like. But I love the fact that you could use these for any kind of masculine cards, most of them too. Okay, and then the other paper is really fun because it has some of these that are kind of, you can use just straight like they are. You could use them for tags. There's a lot of different things you could use for them. And then the backs are more, you know, decorative. And the stamp set that goes with this that I don't have has stamps with some of the, one of them has stamps with these animals and such. And some of them will cut out, those are strawberries on there, some of the animals. And then the other stamp set has kind of gardening stuff with it. Very kind of Peter Rabbit-y kind of stuff. Hey Tammy, trying to work and see fun stuff. So there's your more vegetables, and oh my gosh, I love these little houses. More little animals. Ooh, that's pretty. And then there's all of these that I'm showing you. There's 2 sheets of each, and you see these will are punched out. So they will look on your cards like you know, stamp them and die cut them, but they're all punched out like that. I don't think, yeah, there's nothing on the back of those. So that's the 2 papers and the ribbon. There's also some dots that I didn't get, and that's in the Storybook Moments suite. And then next suite of products is the Friends of the Ocean suite. And I got everything in that one because I just really like it when we get all of these different ocean themed things. So we've got these lobsters, we've got our crabs. Hello friend, love you, thanks so much. This I believe is a photopolymer. Yep, a photopolymer, because these are 2-step stamps right there. And then we've got a set of dies, some of which are gonna, you know, cut out the lobster and such, but others, look at that. Isn't that cool for edges of cards? This really cool seaweedy thing and more, or coral thing and more seaweed and little sand dollars. And then there's also a embossing folder, and this is called Soft Waves, and it is a 3D one. It's a regular size one. It's not one of those super, super huge ones like in the past that we've had. And then this might be my favorite thing in here, which is these dots. What are these called? These are called Sunny Day Iridescent Dots. Look at those bright colors. Love, love, love the dots. And then this is the paper, and it's just happy, sunny paper. And if you don't like crabs and fishies and whatever, then you turn it over and just have brightly colored, pretty things on the back. Just a bunch of little sand dollars, stripies, More little animals. Oh, we got squids this time. Oh, it's so pretty. You could really use this on Valentine's Day cards. Oh no, that's not showing up too well. Love this one with the waves. Kind of reminds you of the embossing folder in the back. This one has, you know, the coral. That would be really pretty with that. And then just the pretty colors. So that's the Friends of the Ocean suite. And then, oh, I've got, obviously these are brand new to me. I just got home yesterday and opened them all. So I don't have all the names down. That's why I've got my catalog right here that I wish I could show you, but I can't. So we'll do the next best thing. So this is the Floral Delight Suite. And we've got this, you know, looks like a 3-step stamp, so I'm sure this is photopolymer. This reminds me of that sending, the one that had the big sending, because this one has wishing, but then it also has it in the 2-step word dies. Obviously these are cutting out some things, but a lot of independent ones. So we got this long one that these words can go in, this really beautiful branch. I could see some birdies sitting on that branch too. This one here just cuts out these flowers. It's not going to, you know, cut around like this, so you'll have to wait to see. This is 2-step leaves, 2 different 2-step leaves. And like I said, remember that one that had sending, the big sending, and then all the little sentiments that went with it. So wishing you were here, wishing you all the best, wishing you a happy birthday, wishing you lots of love, wishing you well. So I think that is going to be really fun to work with. And then we have the gorgeous paper. I think this is what got me more than anything. I really like yellow. I find it a really happy color. So we've got, I forgot to tell you about what the colors were in the other one, but this one has Peach Pie, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Old Olive, Pool Party, and Pecan Pie. You see the little pool party in there? There's your Old Olive. It's got a lot of things with Pool Party in the background. Some really teeny flowers. More flowers. Oh, that Pecan Pie one's pretty. Gosh, that's so pretty. Oh my God. We got some gingham. These look like, what are those called? Those kind of, not pussy willows. It's something else that is just yellow and branchy. Oh, I wish I could remember what that's called. This is just like a diagonal one. That's really pretty too. Oh no, that's gonna bug me all day. Does anybody know this kind of thing? Or you're too intrigued? This is really pretty background kind of thing. I don't know how well you can see these little ones. And that's back to the beginning. Love this. And then in this suite, there is a second thing of paper. And the second thing of paper is all vellum. So it's 2 of each of 3 sheets. We got this one with the flowers. We've got this one with the blue background flowers. This is probably my favorite one with the Pool Party gingham. So you get 2 of each of those sheets. And then we've got this really pretty thin Daffodil Delight ribbon. It's like a grosgrain, but it's very thin. How thin is this? 3.2 millimeters. Oh, 1/8 of an inch. Please don't give me millimeters, just to confuse me. And then we've got these bees, and I know you're thinking we just had bees, like last year or the year before, but these bees are teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny bees. Can you see? Compared to my finger, they're probably 1/3 of the size of the bees that we had before, and they're flatter. So stick them on with a glue dot. You probably have to roll the glue dot a little bit. They're that small. And they will be easier to mail than the ones that we had before. All right, and next up, I don't have, there's a really pretty butterfly set, suite, but all I really got out of it was the pretty paper, the bouquet. I can't remember how you're supposed to say it. But pretty colors. What are the colors in here? Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, and Calypso Coral. But you could use this with anything. That's why I got it, because I figured, you know, it's got some of the colors from the one we just saw. That's really pretty. Really pretty colors. So, like I said, I didn't get the butterfly set that came with it. You know, maybe some of you have an unlimited budget, but I don't think so. There's also one called Wildflower Birthday Suite. And I did not get the stamp set that has like birthday wishes and things like that. And it also comes with a die set of numbers. So if you don't have any numbers die set, you're going to want this. It has these really cool party dots, they're called, adhesive back, and this gold meshy kind of ribbon. So those of you remember, I think it was last year, we had a silver meshy ribbon, and this one is gold. So you can, you know, you can scrunch it up and do stuff with it, leave it flat like that. So lots of different things to do with this gold ribbon. And the reason you have gold ribbon here is because there is gold in the paper. So one side of each of these has beautiful gold paper. So can you guys see that? So that's gold, that's gold. So this is one, again, that you're going to cut up and use, you know, like you can use that on these little ones on anything. You could use that whole thing and just put it on a card and you got a card. And then the backs are little teeny things. And then these little cakes. Love the cakes. This would also go well with the cake set that's an online exclusive. And that would be really fun too. Oh, the stripe's pretty. Oh, colors in this. Gold, Pool Party, Soft Sea Foam, Old Olive, Peach Pie, and Pretty in Pink. More gold. Pretty soft sea foam. Gold like lines. You could just cut a thin strip of that. That'd be fun almost anywhere. Those are really pretty. So one, like I said, one side has gold, the other one does not. And then the non-gold. Oh, we got more gingham. We got a lot of gingham in here. And this is another one like the one I showed you before where you can cut out, whoops, all of these. So here, I can show you that one. So it's punched out, but it doesn't look like punch art. It looks like you cut it out with a die, which is kind of cool. And you get 2 sheets of that in every paper pack. So that's really pretty. I love these dots. They're just like sorbet colors to me. Okay, and that's all for the sweets. And then I have this really cool bundle, a couple bundles. And then I'll go on to some celebration products. Okay, so this bundle is called Linked Together, has some pretty fonts and just words. But the cool thing about this bundle, first of all, this die I think is going to be fabulous. And then this huge thing goes, you know, can go that way or it can go that way. And these, so nothing is cutting out any of this. These are just kind of independent use ones. But the really cool thing is these masks. And I've really enjoyed using the Stampin' Up! Masks. And these masks are all, remember the masks from before? So they have these little notches in the top corner so that you can make sure you're layering them in the right place. So notice this one has these skinny lines and this one has these fat lines, and they exactly work together. And this one has even fatter lines, so they will be able to be layered on top of each other. And then same with these two. So you could use them independently. They're cool independently, but just notice how they layer together. So that's going to take some playing with to figure out how you want to layer those things. And then the other just independent bundle that I got was the terrific toadstools. And you're thinking, really, toadstools? But the coolest thing about this, and I'll get that now, is that there is some celebration paper that matches. Now, for those of you who don't know what celebration is, celebration comes once a year. This year it's just January and February, and this year they changed the pricing a little, but now it's for every $60 worth of product that you buy, you get a free celebration item. And it could be from some of this stuff I just showed you in the catalog, or it can be stuff that you get from the old catalog, the regular catalog. It can be from anything. If you are a demonstrator, you can order this now. If you're a customer, it goes live, I believe it's January 7th. And if you want to join up now, you can start ordering this stuff right now in your joining thing, when you join up. But sneak peek, don't tell anybody I just told you this. There's an even better joining special coming January 7th. So you might want to wait. But if you're like me and you just got to get these things early, that's why I'm a demonstrator, then you join it now. So now we're moving into celebration stuff. And the reason I left this here is look at this celebration paper. So you get a full package of paper for if you have a $60 order. So this toadstool set is only $38.50 for the punch and this. So you buy another bundle or another set, you get to $60 and you get this really cool paper that is matching your beautiful toadstools. I love that one. I don't know how you get all of those in one card though. I guess if you took your 4x6 like that, you could. Oh, that's a cool piece. That one's a lot of little dotties. Oh, and stripes. Love my stripes. This one again has toadstools, purple fresh freesia stripes. Look at the, we got ladybugs and not slugs, snails in our garden. And the colors in that are early espresso, fresh freesia, granny apple green, melon mambo, poppy parade, and pumpkin pie. So that's a celebration one. So some of our celebration stuff is, these are starting with $60 orders. I know we're used to $50 orders getting a free item, but you guys and I all know that things have been going up. And apparently in like 25 years, they've never raised the amount that you need to get a celebration item until now. And I think it's about time. So the second item is again some paper. This is called Fruit Salad, and it has Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Real Red. And this would be great for like spring and summer. Anybody who has that old monkey punch and stuff, that would be really fun with those. We got some apples. We got oranges and lemons. I actually really like this cantaloupe one. I don't know why. We used to have a color called crisp cantaloupe. I think that was like right before I joined. It's like the inside of your orange or something. We got pineapples. More cut up pineapples. I'm guessing this is the watermelon one. Yep. We got kiwi. I love how the backs of them are kind of abstract versions. We got a kiwi there, and that's like abstract little one. I don't know if you can see, but they're kind of fuzzy. We got all of the fruits on this one. And pears. That looks like almost the same one that's on that on that yellow set. We got our pomegranates. I think that's the end. These are kind of like the seeds. That's really cute. Somebody had fun with that. And then the last, you know, there's lots of different Celebration products, so I don't have all of them because I didn't put a $1,000 order in. But this one is a must in my world. This is called Purple Adhesive Back Sequins, and you can see, well, you got white. I don't know what all the other colors are. If this one looks more like Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, and Berry Burst would be my guess. Again, those are all in the $60 category, and then there's two things in the $120 category. And hey, Becky. And one of them I got, it's called Heart Shaped. And I thought I got it because I thought it'd be perfect for a Valentine's thing. I love this die that shaped like a heart, but looks like, you know, wreath kind of material. So some of them are going to cut out stuff. Some of them are separate. We got a nice little word die. And obviously you could use this for anything to tell anybody that you love them. So that's $120, and there is another stamp set that's up for a $120 order. And then one other thing I got that I haven't shown you yet. Now this you can buy now with the online exclusives. And again, this just came this week, so I haven't been able to play with it, but we have our little people. I love the dog. I love the fact that the dog has this little vest that you could, or sweater that you can put on him. You got raindrops. This is going to be really fun, kind of spring set, and I think it'll go really well with some of the papers that I just showed you. So that's it for what I got so far out of the January through April mini catalog. And then I thought today we would make another card that we made in my holiday card buffet with using the Sophisticated Sleds, but this time all I used in terms of stamp set and such from here was the wreath. So I was focused on the wreath this time, because who doesn't like a good wreath? And here is the card that I made, and I thought this would be just really pretty as a, you know, for somebody who really likes nature and things like that. And also, you know, you could use this for something that's other than using it for a holiday card. So that's why I really liked it. So we're starting with, let's take it all out here. An 8.5 by 11 piece of copper clay, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And we'll use our bone folder to make sure it's, let's move that out of the way. And then what we're going to do is I have 2 pieces of white that are 3 5/8 by what? 4 7/8. And just writing that down so I remember, since I hadn't written it down. Now we're going to take the first one here and we are going to emboss it in our Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder, which is my favorite one to use for winter holidays, because you can use it for any winter holiday. I know it doesn't snow in San Diego, but that doesn't mean I can't use it. So, and you get to decide, since this is a, you know, it isn't taking up all the room, do you want more of the, you know, big snowflakes close together, or more of the, just the ones that that are further apart. All right, so I'm getting my cut and emboss machine, and all I need, because this is a 3D one, I've actually just started marking, if you see my embossing folders, whether they're 3D or not, because I was having trouble remembering once they're out like this. And that really helps. And I also, as you can see, I labeled this number 4 one with my thing that just says 3D, and that way I can remember that that's all I need for my 3D embossing folders. So let's get that out of the way, although I'm keeping it close because we're going to use it again. So we got our snowflake sky, and then, I don't know, I used to think it was supposed to go like that because, you know, the clouds have all the snow and then come down, but then everybody else was telling me it goes like that. So what do you guys think? I don't really know the right answer to this, but I've started putting it that way. So this is a piece of garden green that's 3 3/8 by 5. No, sorry, 3 3/4. That's why it didn't make any sense, by 5. And that's why this one is just 1/8 of an inch smaller. This one was one I was just wanting. The real reason is I love copper clay and I wanted to see more of it on here. That's actually the real reason. So let's put this on here so we don't get it lost. Isn't copper clay, I can't even say it though, copper clay a pretty. Okay, uh-oh, I've lost my inside sentiment. Okay, well, we're gonna stamp a little bit. First off, we're going to stamp the wreath, and we're going to stamp that on just a little 2.5 inch square. And we're going to do that in shaded spruce. Everything actually is going to be in shaded spruce. And I wish I could remember how I was stamping this. It's a little tricky to get how this is supposed to be cut out. So I'm kind of hoping that I can figure it out this time. And I don't really have a great inside sentiment right now, so I'll have to find that later. But I did take this dark cherry cobbler blend and color in all the little berries on here. I am leaving some white, a little bit of white on the berries. I kind of like how one of the I think the winterly treetop, yeah. So I'm using the winterly treetop paper to cut out. I started cutting when I finished a little early, a bird, and this is a slightly different bird than I used on the first card. Because you can't have all the birds the same, sorry. The birds are all a little different. So this again is from the Nests of Winter Designer Series paper. Sorry, it goes with a winterly treetop, that's why I was saying that. So this guy's eventually going to sit on here. And then also on there, so they have a lot of different birds, but then they also have this little sprig, and we're going to put him on the inside there. And then they also had, I showed you, left that on here, because they also have this really cute little pine cone. That you can cut out. But today we're just going to use this little sprig here. And remember, you're moving the paper, not the scissors. All right, so those are ready. Oh, and then I just want to also, before I put away my shaded spruce, this is just a little scrap of 1/2 inch white, basic white, and this didn't look straight on here. So what I like to do is take my little sentiment, put it straight on there, line this up with one of the lines here so I know that this is straight, and then pick it up. And it says, love from our home to yours. And then again, putting this on one of the lines. You guys, you need to get one of these glass mats before they sell out, because they will sell out. They are an online exclusive, so hopefully you can find them. All right, let's move that out of the way. Let's move all this stuff out of the way before it gets lost. And then we're going to try to figure out how this goes. Now, you got to look at the inside and the outside and see that it lines up. That looks pretty darn good. And that's why I have a little piece of washi tape here when I get to pretty darn good. Oops. And get our cut and emboss machines. The first time I did this, I really had a hard time lining up the wreath. So once you figure out where it is, if you want to do a bunch of these, leave it in the same position, leave your washi tape in the same position, and figure out how you can do it so that it's a lot easier for you. Okay, so there's that. But one thing I forgot I wanted to show you while I had it out before is I want to show you a really cool thing to do with your envelopes. Oh, dang, what did I just do with the... Where's my... This is the problem when you have just a ton of stuff. See, oh, here it is. You take your snowflake or any other embossing folder, and you can put it just like that. You could put it like that, but I don't want it all that. I want the gradation here. Wrap it around so you see just the flap of my envelope is in there, and then send it through. Hey Karen, you guys are being really quiet. Is anybody saying anything, or are you just enjoying the show here? Whoops. All right, and then you take it out and you have an embossed envelope flap. Isn't that pretty? And then it's gonna match your embossing on this side. I just think that's so great. So now we can put stuff together. Like I said, I had trouble. I cannot find my little saying that goes in here, but I'll get that on later. But I'll put my little sprig down here. And then I don't want to attach that just quite yet. I want to stamp it first. But we can get the other stuff out here. All right. No, I'm not done yet. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so we're going to have our pretty wreath here. We have our little birdie, and I am going to attach him with some dimensionals. Is it him or her? What do you guys think? That I haven't decided yet. But we're going to attach him with a dimensional or two. Maybe I'll get out some little, no, that's not mini ones. I'm going to get out some mini ones if I can find them. What happened to my minis? Where'd you go, guys? Well, I do see some black minis. I'm actually going to pull these out because I always forget to use them. You guys know we have black dimensionals, which is really helpful if you are putting something that's dark, because then when you see the side of it, it's just like that. And actually it comes in together, mini ones and regular ones, so don't forget about that. All right, and then we're going to put a bunch of dimensionals on this. I think 3 will work. Okie dokie. So we'll put that about right there. We'll put our little guy on top. There's our little birdie. And like I said, all the birdies are a little different. And this is from that same paper. And this little scrap is just a, what is this? It's not ½ an inch. It's about 7/8 of an inch by 3.5 inches. And that's going to go down here with our words on it. And before we do that, we're just going to slant cut, I call it. I don't know if that's what it's truly called. Our little words. And then I'm just going to attach them like that. I try not to have too many double dimensionals. I realize my bird and my wreath are a double dimensional. This is hard to line up because these white lines are not straight. So it's hard to line. There we go. That's going to be good enough. And we'll put some dimensionals on the back of that. See how this is the same paper that the little birdies came out of. But before we dimensionalize it down, this is some natural tones linen thread. It comes with 3. I think I used up all the green, so it comes in with a nice green, navy blue, and the copper clay. And with that, and then when you take it off, it's really quite curly, so you kind of have to run it through your fingers if you want it to uncurl, which I suggest. And then we're going to make just a kind of a big bow here. And it's all going to just stick out. You know, you want bow parts sticking out, and you want other parts sticking out like that. And then, you know, the dimensionals will catch it, but I usually use either some tear tape or something else. Well, I don't have that here. See, I haven't totally cleaned up from my holiday card buffet when I left the very next day, so all that stuff is out there somewhere. But this is just a reminder that dimensionals work really well, whoops, to trap things like this and hold them down. Let's just make sure this guy's sticking out like that. So look, it's pretty well in there. Okay, and then we have, where'd it go? These are from the Pecan Pie and Clear Ribbon Adhesive Back Dots. And you get some like this that are pecan pie colored, that obviously also go with the oops, that's not straight, is it? With the copper clay, but they also go really well with pecan pie. And we got 3 of those on here today. If I can get them off. Well, there's one. There's 2 different sizes, so there's a big one and a little one, and another little one down here. Isn't that pretty? I'll bring the other one back in because it's kind of cool to see how you can, you know, the two birds look just slightly different, not tremendously, but just slightly different. So, very cool. So what do you guys think? And like I said, I think you could use this for other things. You know, I'd probably change that. Although you could send this if somebody like moved in recently or whatever, love from our home to yours. You could put it with your cakes or candy. You could just not use that and put, you know, Get Well on here too. So color the bird pink, it will be a girl. This bird, you want a pink bird. Peggy, I'm gonna leave the pink birds for you. Oh, and I forgot too, and we have our little very elegant looking envelope to match. So do you guys, I'm going to put you back up. Do you guys have a favorite for the new mini catalog or the celebration stuff that I showed you yet? Has anybody gotten theirs and played with it yet? Because I think this is going to just be a really fun catalog. I love all the bright colors and such. So I will see you guys next week at the regular time, 1 o'clock Pacific time, and you guys all have fun and let me know if you came in late. I still have some room in my Hanukkah class on the 8th, and I still have the ability, till I make these all up, of sending you holiday card buffet, and you can pretend like you were here with us. So let me know. Take care. Bye.